Loading. Loading the game. There we go. Alright, let's get caught up here.
And for the sixth time in the 14-year history of this event, Sacramento is the chosen place to start the event to Pasadena. It's the state capital, Sacramento, the Old Town, to give it its full name, the Old Town State Historic Park. This is the American River, part of the reason why Sacramento became so popular. Looking down on the ground here, we have left for the moment Sacramento. This is stage one of the Amgen Tour of California, 88.9 miles on the menu today. We go out on a big circuit and back into the city itself. 500 meters, board, just past there. That's still a long way to go. Nobody's going to sprint to maybe 150, 200 out for the final dive. 3-second wind bonus could be vital as the days tick by. I think Mount Borderly would agree with me in that case, because of course we're
Hey, what's going on, Mike?
a brutal climb towards the end as we head down towards Pasadena.
Now Mickey's mad at himself because now he has to lead it out, Bobby.
Not going to help him either. And look at
Tyler.
Tyler's played it perfect so far.
Stites has made the break straight off the wheel of Mickey Shaw, but Shaw's plan A couldn't do it. That line came rather quick, and Stites has got it. I'm sure that was the line. Very difficult to spot.
The riders believe it was. Now this is why you don't really want to sprint for that. Everybody starts looking at each other. They try to catch their breath. And in the meantime, the peloton is still steamrolling behind. So let's see if Tyler did get this actually. He does have a jump on Michael Shaw right away.
It comes very quickly, Bob. Just take a look at it in the shade of the trees. There it is.
Oh, there it was, yep.
Yeah.
Look,
I think the riders are confused then.
DeVries third.
Yep.
Michael Shaw made the first attack and got last in the sprint.
No, but like you said, Bob, it ruins the entire flow of the breakaway. All that work that you've been doing for the last hour and a half, and they easily lost 20, 30 seconds by doing so.
But a nice 3-second bonus for Tyler Stites.
Hey, what's up, Wayne?
Feel the riders here. Now the tenseness down there. Now remember, at the sprint point in the Visit California sprint, there's 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point in the green jersey competition, and the time bonuses are the same off your overall time. So it's important for the long-term specialists thinking of winning this race in a week's time as well. Inside 1K to go.
I'm interested to see the team of George Bennett very near the front. So if Lotto Yumbo has a chance to go for this time bonus, watch for George Bennett to pop out of the field.
There's George Bennett right there on the front, right there. Little man right there in the second position in the yellow jersey. Following his teammate right there. There you go, Bob. George Bennett leading the charge for the GC men.
I'll tell you, this is significant. Here's the man who's won this race. He's not a sprinter, but you know, if he snicked any time bonuses here now, that's going to upset a few of the men looking for long distance here. And this is a very, very strong lead out. He does have a good sprinter on his team, though, in Danny Van Poppel. Van Poppel tucked in behind him there. And no signs of, in fact, Cavendish or Sagan or other sprinters. So to me, they're saving their powder for when they come to the finish. But over the top of Danny Van Poppel has gone one of the Bora riders, and I can't. Looking down, it looks to me as though we've got one of the riders from Trek Segafredo take that out.
I think that was a teammate of Richie Port trying to get the time away from George Bennett, but I might be Felix Groschartner.
I think that might have been a Groschartner as well.
Actually.
Yeah, I believe you're right. The white glasses, we'll have to get confirmation with his number when he comes across the line the next time, but that could have been Groschartner, and that's very dangerous.
Very
if you got the guys like Felix going across the line first.
I think George maybe telegraphed that a little bit too early, putting his teammates on the front and then going for it.
He still got a second though, Bob. It's still, I'll take it.
Let's have another game, boys.
The Trek Segafredo on the right-hand side. Bora Hansgrohe on the left-hand side.
George Bennett definitely getting at least 1 second time bonus. The Trek rider getting the advantage there.
Yeah, the rider who won that was Mads Pedersen of Denmark.
Trying to take
a look from this side.
The time bonus for Richie Port away from George Bennett.
Ooh, close.
Riding by the Trek team.
Very necessary, because they saw riders who are not known as sprinters going for those time bonuses, and they had to do something about it. Bennett winning 3 seconds there. That could have been a big advantage for him later on down the road. Everybody is racing. Look, comes past them here, but the pace is so high, it's difficult to make a move. Look at the speed here. De Klerk's face written all over the paint. They're looking for a win, the most successful team of the year so far. Underneath the Lexus, 1 kilometer to go.
Last corner.
Last corner. Tim de Klerk still leading, very powerful riding. His teammates are now going to start coming to the front. This should be an armchair ride to the line for Fabio Jakobsen.
Well, I don't know, because Ineos are still staying in the race here. They're looking to each other, they're shouting to each other. This is going to be a very flayed. They're actually looking to move very late here, but the speed has been so intense, the sprinters can't get on terms. But in fact, the white jersey there is Peter Sagan. He's hooked up with the Ineos riders. Sagan is trying to chase down number 4 is Owen Dool, who's leading out Peter Sagan. Does he realise it? As Sagan's got himself into the position, Morkev is on the wheel of Peter Sagan. And a big run to the line. Sagan is broken, but Travis McCabe is trying to go. The young USA rider, as they hit the line, that's gone to the photo. But Peter Sagan has struck gold in Sacramento.
Travis McCabe almost getting the win, but Sagan gets it on the line. Walshot, I think, was third, and it looks like Halverson came in fourth in that sprint, but Peter Sagan, wow, what a sprint by Peter Sagan.
What a finish by Travis. That was a huge effort.
Peter Sagan, win number 17.
Isn't it amazing? There's an indication of how the wind brought them in towards the end. We're down in the port here, but near the old town of Sacramento, moving back in state. Let's take a look at that again. Let's take me through it, but that was a finish also by Travis McCabe.
Peter Sagan's second wheel, long ways to go still. Morkov, now the designated sprinter for De Kooning. They went so quickly that they blew their sprinter apart, Fabio Jakobsen. But look at red, white, and blue jersey on the left-hand side. Travis McCabe pushing Sagan to the absolute limit. Sagan just barely holding off McCabe. But what a great ride by the American on the USA. Oh, my God. So close. McCabe, 5 more meters, and he gets the stage win.
And the 2 riders from the USA, Bob, both come from Tucson, Arizona. We saw Tyler Stites all day in the lead. That was also his training partner, who almost finished it off with a win. What a result it's been today for the youngsters from Team USA. But the expert is back. Peter Sagan there, taking it quite clearly from this photograph picture. And it's his stage win number 17 in the Tour of California. But more importantly, he'll be so relieved he's back on the winning podium. Well, let's check in with the Coca-Cola results first. A win for Peter Sagan. He's back in the hot seat again. Travis McCabe, a brilliant second for USA Cycling. Max Welshade, the man we were looking to win when his team did so well, got there in 3rd place. Further back, Owen Dool crossed the line in 6th, and Degenkolb in 7th. But in the top 10 there, propped up by Jasper Philipsen, no sign of Mark Cavendish.
Congratulations, yeah.
The rides have already left Rancho Cordova outside the city hall today. The American River marks the northern border of the city, where the race makes its first stage start. It's a city of art and culture and craft breweries. We're bound for South Lake Tahoe. We're sitting at 6,000 feet on the finishing line, deep in the Sierra Nevadas. The region hosted the 1960 Winter Olympics, but in the summer there's great hiking, water sports, and of course all the winter sports when the sun is not shining here in the summer. It's been a big battle out there today as the riders now are trying to close that gap. The mountain's beginning to rise. This is the California second day of the Amgen Tour of California. The second longest stage of the race, 133 miles. We're in the saddle now, approaching 4 hours. As the riders struggle on the climb up towards Kirkwood Summit here, I'm Phil Pickett. Alongside me, can't wait to get on the microphone, Christian van der Velde and Bob Roll. And out on the course we have, as always, our own Jens Voigt, 17 times Tour de France rider, Steve Schlanger, and Steve Perino, with the job everybody wants. He's on the back of a motorbike in all out there today. Christian, it is a lovely, lovely day. I know it's hilly, but what a super day for a bike race.
No, it's fantastic. I just hope those boys put their sunscreen on. It's bright out there. It's actually nice and warm here in South Lake Tahoe, right around 60-some degrees. So we are happy to have sun and no snow.
The breakaway of 8 is in front of our screens now. But
Hey, good morning, Rick.
Behind of
Getting those workouts in.
First is driving.
Kind of a weird schedule over here. Getting things back on the ball.
And here they are, Bob.
Back on.
Peloton at top.
Grinding, working.
I think it was Taylor Finney. I saw him drop down the peloton to check out his riders. Next picture, they're all at the front.
They have been given the team orders. Now is the time to start going. Alex House taking over the tempo duties at the front. Taylor Finney second wheel. You can completely different expression on the faces of the rider. The pedaling dynamic is different, and the shape of the peloton very different. Now they've gone into 1s and 2s instead of a big group, and EF making the race very hard. It'll be interesting to see how well Peter Sagan is able to handle this and what kind of attacking is to come. But they are definitely peppering the field right now, setting it up for a big attack from some of their climbers, Uran, Igita, and perhaps TJ Van Garderen.
So we're scooping up one by one the riders. They're spread all over the Sierra Nevada today. Goodness knows where half of them are right now, including Mark Cavendish. But this little group is going towards the final sprint to the finishing line, all uphill, and Pogačar has got here.
We'll see if TJ will cooperate with Johnny Moscone, and that might be the difference between this group staying away and getting caught by the chasers. Impressive riding by the Raleigh squad. I think that's Rob Britton.
It is Rob Britton.
That's a huge ride by Rob Britton. In with a chance for definitely a good position in GC and maybe the stage win.
And Munoz and Tade right there doing a fantastic ride, getting back up there in the front. And I'm thinking it's game, set, match for everyone behind. Those guys are not coming back. This group is working too well together. I don't think Richie's going to be playing any part of this Tour California. And my biggest favorite, George Bennett.
Astana on the attack.
Well, this is what they were talking about, Bo. I saw them both drop back. They had words. I think maybe they're trying to set it up for Ballerini. As there's the length of the climb. It takes us to the finish line now, and it's also part of Alexis King of the Mountains. The end and the 5th climb of the day. Those legs must be screaming.
I'm almost positive that it is Davide Ballerini right now there on the attack. The Astana rider going off the front.
Long way to the line. This might not work out.
Well, that's what he's doing.
You gotta time your effort to the absolutely last moment.
Well, it's a finish we use many times for both the men and the women here, and it really cracks them towards the last few hundred meters.
There goes TJ. There
Hey,
goes
watch
TJ.
this, there goes TJ. TJ's going, and Moscone is after him. TJ just knows what he's got here. He's got such an advantage. What a day out if he puts this to good use.
That is a serious attack by TJ. Looks like Schachmann able to cover that to Johnny Moscone, and Tadej Pogačar, 4th wheel, able to match that acceleration also, but everybody else in that field having a tough time matching TJ Van Garderen's acceleration.
Yeah, Schachmann's just about got across the gap with Court. Magnus Court there. Moscone, he's really gritting his teeth to hold on to TJ here. What about Asgreen today?
Asgreen
He's been absolutely brilliant today.
Asgreen goes now as TJ kicks again really hard. They're going to take that right-hand turn. It gets a little bit steeper, but Moscone is looking very good right there. We're sitting right on TJ's wheel.
Pogačar just biding his time. Now clear separation from the followers.
We're at the Lexus 1 kilometer to go point now. TJ is gritting his teeth. He's putting his cards on the table. He has not cracked Moscone. He has not cracked Jesper Asgreen either. Pogačar is hanging on the back as well. These 4 beginning to pull away. Wow, there's time gains here for TJ Van Garderen.
This is the flat part before it kicks up again before the finish line. So let's see who saved enough energy for that final few hundred meters to the finish line.
This is the old days with TJ. He has his ups and downs in this sport, but boy, he's on the ups now, literally. And now is Moscone going to wait to hit him, or is he going to go early? He's in 2nd wheel, remember, Gianni Moscone.
Asgreen looking at the ground in a little bit of danger, it seems to me.
Do you know, I just don't know what Asgreen's got the ability from today. He's been absolutely superb.
But this is the Amgen Tour California right here. No one's going to make up this kind of time on Mount Baldy. These are the guys who are going to be vying for the overall come Saturday, excuse me. But this is TJ Van Garderen at his best. It's so good to see him up here at the top level again.
And he's manoeuvred Moscon into the lead, and he's going to kick again. I can feel him building for it. He wanted the attack, and there he goes. You could sense it was going to happen. He got Moscon in front of him, and he's kicked again. Quinaway, Askren getting the legs from today. He's gone over the top, and it could be the big win for him. Jesper Askren, what a result for De Koning, his team as well, as they pile on. There's the finishing line, they can see it. Askren has had the most brilliant day.
Wow.
And the same must be said for TJ, because he cracked Moscow. He's coming away for second place. Don't forget the bonuses, 10 seconds, 6 seconds, and 4 seconds. And those 6 seconds for the man in second place could be special. That was a win today for Jesper Askren. And it's a long time since we've seen a rider work so hard for such a good result.
Pogacar coming in fourth there, solid ride. A little bit further down, Schachmann coming across, and the remnants of that very strong group coming across the line.
Casper Askren getting the victory here for De Koning, and TJ Van Garderen for Education First. They had a big plan, they played it, they got him right up there. And there he is, TJ Van Garderen, a former winner, and the yellow jersey awaits. Well, it's nice to see TJ seems to have refound himself again, Bob, because he said to us his team is good, he felt good, and he delivered today.
A change of scenery has done him good. He was on BMC for many years. New team for TJ this year in EF, and obviously finding some very solid support on that squad.
That's a very legitimate smile there. It's been a long time coming from TJ to really ride like that. He's been so impressive on the time trial bike last year. It's winning last year, and really that's the only reason he got in second place. But today, different TJ Van Garderen altogether.
So he salutes the crowd here at 6,000 feet. He's been up to 7,500 feet today. His team had a plan all day, and they started playing it with Lachlan Morton, and they developed it, and it's worked out for them.
Like I said, Belgium is close to Belgium. It's always sunny. Sorry, but it's always sunny, always.
Where are we?
We're in Holland.
What for?
A cycling race, of course.
It is. Well, it's a big race. As you can see, the Ardennes has turned out the great weather. We're 23 degrees today. Beautiful day, no wind, and it's always a very tactical race, very technical race. And we've got a great team here to battle out for a good result today. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning and then their 6th chocolate Easter egg, so I won't be here when it crashes later on this afternoon, that's for sure.
Yes, mate. Already got my little Easter egg from the Blanco family.
Have you got rid of the clash for speed-based reasons?
Aerodynamics.
Yeah.
No, the missus didn't really like it. All fresh guys coming in after the Flemish stuff, and these guys are really motivated, and we've got a good team here to support Daryl.
How's your Instagram career going?
It's all right, although I would appreciate if I had a few of thousands of more followers.
What have you posted today?
Nothing. It's too early for that. Maybe I'll only post something when I reach 10,000. I hope you have my Instagram name under right here.
Where is it?
Just here.
Just here.
And here. And there.
Yeah, first Amstel, first Classics campaign in general. Not really the weather that's normal for around here, so I think I've got the good end of the stick. I'm pretty lucky, and yeah.
The double banana kind of day.
Oh, triple banana won't last to the end, but yeah, I like to eat the bananas instead of these artificial stuff. Certainly on the first 100 Ks, but after it will be just gels over gels, so for my stomach it will be better to start with something more natural.
It's the Dutch Classic, 54th edition. It's running since 1966.
So wait guys, the gap stays the same, huh? 18 seconds to the front of the race, Matteo, and the bunch is at 55.
Matteo Trentin, the European road race champion, who we saw just leading Daryl Impey up through the group a little while ago, the South African champion.
Come on, Matteo. Come on, Matteo. You Schachmann, huh? You Schachmann.
Look at this, Matthew van der Poel is pressing on and he's about to join up with the Trent team.
They're catching Matteo.
Yeah, everyone is catching them.
Van der Poel's taking them all up. Heads up behind, Matteo, heads up behind.
Just slowing up to go again. This one is going to come down to a sprint. Van der Poel! Van der Poel goes! Van der Poel has launched his sprint.
No, Van der Poel's going to lead it out. Van der Poel's going to lead it. No.
No.
Van der Poel.
Van der Poel into them. Can you believe it?
Van der Poel, man, hey.
Van der Poel.
Mamma mia.
The new Dutch superstars arrived.
Well, I need a forklift to move into the bus now. Oh, yeah, you know, getting back into the contention for the win when I didn't have the legs anymore, because we chased for 35 kilometers. We get so close so many times and we couldn't close it, we just get into next line. Yeah, when the group come behind, they just, you know, I didn't say they got a free ride, but for sure they got men working for them, and I was just drafting to the finish line behind the guys. That's all. I didn't get any legs to sprint anymore.
A super tight, super exciting race. And yeah, the new Peter Sagan under Van der Poel's won that. He's clearly the strongest guy in the race today. And Matteo's had a really great ride, getting caught there inside a kilometre and a half from the finish. We thought we were fighting out the podium there until Van der Poel's group came charging through. Ended up finishing top 10.
I'm going to say well done to all the races and good luck.
Here.
Hui.
Is that you sure?
Muur de Hui.
Is that 100%?
No. The Muur of Hui.
Ah, the Muur de Hui.
Muur de Hui. How do you pronounce it?
It's very steep. Muur de Hui.
Oh. Muur de Hui.
No gear changes for tomorrow. All these three races are pretty steep, so they run the same combo for all three. I'm going to go big and say we're going to have 2 on the podium tomorrow.
A bit of rice cake in a bowl, actually.
Is that your dinner?
No, this is my lunch.
Yep, excited. We've got the race tomorrow. Always an epic battle up the Muur de Hui. Not sure how we say it actually.
Yeah, went up the Muur de Hui yesterday, and it is probably worse than I was expecting. So a little scared, but pretty excited.
I love and hate it. I was one time second, but was never on the top step. So I need some more suffering, I think.
Yeah, it's worse than vertical, I heard someone say recently.
I'm not quite sure how we grip onto it, but there you go.
Pretty much the same, but I'm going different wheel choice. So I'm going to use the Shimano C24s, just a bit nicer on the steep climbs, and hopefully I can accelerate a bit better.
Go in hot, drop the girls off, and then just try and get to the top without cramping, stalling, stopping, and maybe get a few pushes on the way.
This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? The cheeky France and sugar dime.
Okay, we follow these moves now in and try to set it up for Annemiek. If you don't get away here and spread it, then we set it up for Annemiek and riding hard into the move. Come on, spread it. Come on, Annemiek, do this together now. Do this together. Set it up for each other. Make it hard now. Make it hard. Come on now, Annemiek. Come on now, make it hard all the way up.
Yeah, but first time so close on the Muur. Last time I was fourth. And we get a little bit better, so next year I will be back for this race. She was very strong, Anna, so couldn't follow. Yeah, Sperry did an epic lead out on the bottom, so she sacrificed herself completely from the
Hey, what's up, Snoop?
Team rode really well.
Jumping in.
I think, again, as in Amstel, we don't have any, we left everything there, so it's good. A bit disappointed there.
Second again. We'll get there. I'm much happier with my race today. I had a lot better legs, so on the improve, so hopefully I can help a bit more even. So one better, we'll get there on Sunday, I reckon.
Oh, I had an absolute shocker, but the girls were super good. Super strong Lucy here. bloody crushing it on the front in the last half of the race to bring back the break, and yeah, Annemiek was second, so close, but we'll try to get the top podium on Sunday.
Was the Murder High actually vertical?
No, it was worse than. I'm not sure how I gripped to it, but I got up there somehow. Magic.
Hey, well done, Grace. Defied gravity. And that's it, you're off.
Yeah, I'm done with the spring. Off a few days off, and then Chongming is my next race.
The classic.
The Chongming Classic, yeah.
I've got one grandmother. One grandmother is Belgian, so I'm 1/4 Belgian. This is my Belgian family/fan club. Come to all the races.
You're the head of the fan club, are you?
Yes. Yeah, it's great. That's my favourite photo of me. I love seeing that flying on the side of the road.
Hello.
Nice, warm, sunny Belgian morning. Doesn't seem too windy at the moment. Apparently there's some wind on the forecast, so a bike race. A bike race is happening today. We're in Flesh Cologne. Famous Murder Hoy, 3 laps. Yates's up for a win.
We have Flesh Cologne, a good one for Adam, and yeah, strangely enough, he's flying very much under the radar. He hasn't got a track record here. He's only done the race 2 times, but he's in great nick. And at the end of the day, I think there's not too many guys who are going to be able to beat him on that uphill kick to the line. So it's a big day for us. It's very, very windy, which is going to make it a stressful day all day. Whereas traditionally it's been quite relaxed after the early break and just a battle between the favourites to the line. So fast day, stressful day, and we're in a good place to be.
Be attentive early. Yeah, try and make sure the brake's not too big with key teams in it. Yeah, just look after Yatesy as long as possible. Keep him out of the wind. Yeah, keep him up in good position.
Yeah, not too bad. You've been there to miss it. Well, you've not been there to miss it. You've been slacking, I reckon. Real slacking. No, it's been a good spring. Won a couple of bike races along the way, and yeah, today's another opportunity for one more. So we'll give it a shot, and we'll see what happens.
And how do you say the name of the final climb?
Murder Hoy.
Murder Hoy.
Murder Hoy.
Murder Hoy? Muur van Hoy.
So it's going to have 4.5 hours of real attention today, guys. Usually it's a race that it's not as nervous as the other races. Break goes, it's pretty traditional, and just comes down to the last 40, 50k racing. This year it's a lot harder with those climbs. We've got 8 or 9 climbs in the last 80k, and it's blowing a gale. It's going to split, and I expect the smallest group that arrives to the finish than ever.
A nasty one here for Domenico Pozzovivo and Roman Kreuziger, 4th last year. Adam Yates also going to ground.
Adam Yates involved in the crash.
We got no one to wait for him.
We
have to try to get him.
Yeah.
Wait, Scabu, wait. Wait for Adam. Go on. 1 minute. Hey, you're right to ride up the hill. You need to get in the car. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all in one time. Boom, boom, boom.
So, Damo, you were the only guy left in the bunch there. No one else. So just sit tight, mate, and do your own race. That's the way, Damo. See how much you can suffer on this climb to the line, mate. You can get a top 10 here. Come on.
Yeah, well, I got that prediction wrong, didn't I? At the start of the day it was sunshine and working for Adam Yates, and now we're just coming back to the hotel and it's pouring with rain. Not the day that we had hoped. Everyone ended up on the deck, but that's sometimes how it goes.
First crash we had someone in, second crash 5 minutes after we had someone in. Coming in here, everyone crashed, so that's something you have to accept because you can do nothing against it.
My name is Mariam Gurme. I'm from Ethiopia. Yeah, it was hard and a little bit bad luck, but that's cycling, and yeah, there is our chance. There is tomorrow.
No. It certainly just shows in sport things can turn pretty quickly. Today we had, I think it's 6 out of our 7 guys crashed. Luckily,
Hey, what's up, Birdie?
No one seriously
Thanks for
injured.
jumping in.
Got a few boys with
on that bike.
scuffed up sides and
How's that
shoulders
married
and
life?
and fingers, but they'll all be fine for Sunday. But unfortunately, our key guys, especially Adam, was involved in a crash, and that was it. So we only had our lone survivor was Damo. Did all he could there, but he was working for Adam for most of the day before he crashed. So Liège, Bastogne-Liège, the big queen of the climbing classics is Sunday, and don't be fooled, we've had some great weather in Belgium in the last 5 or 6 days, but it's changing tonight, and I think the weather prediction for Sunday is a maximum of 12 degrees and rain, so more typical Belgium classics weather coming up.
How? Came on a corner, somebody else on the floor. That's it. Yeah. And then you grasped 2 seconds after me, same way, somebody else on the floor. Somebody else was on the floor. So we managed to, both of us managed to run into somebody else.
Everything's all right though?
Yeah, smashed my knee up a little bit, smashed my elbow a little bit. Everybody else is a bit smashed up, but hopefully.
Oh. He's not coming back. He's done.
Hey, Adam's holidays start next week.
What are you going to tell Matt White to do different for Liège?
I don't know. No crashes?
What are you doing with all those? Oh.
Selling them for $100.
I never thought I'd miss you half as much as I do.
I reckon we start in Bastion and we finish in Liège. Yeah, I am. It's going to be super cold, wet and windy, I think. So this could be the coldest race in the classic. So yeah, I hope everyone's got their warm gear.
Yeah, last year with Spread and me we were second and third. So let's bring on the teamwork tomorrow.
And what's the plan for tomorrow?
Attack, commit and continue. Don't look back.
You're back?
I'm back. Did you miss me?
Are you excited for tomorrow?
I'm so excited. It's been a while since I raced at the weight, and the girls have been smashing it, so yeah, I'm ready to move in.
And what's the plan?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd tell me.
Suffer a hell of a lot. There's new sections of the course, a couple of extra climbs, so we like that and just ready to suffer, and I think we can win.
Yeah. There's too much to take care of in the car today. We didn't have time to anything. The time gap was too small. 1:40, 2 minutes, so we the GoPro. Sorry.
Come on, Annemiek, you've got 1 minute 45. 1 minute 45. You can do this. This is it, Annemiek. All the way, all the way, all the way.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop top, it says I'm gonna win big. Choose not to like the limitation. This is what to do. This feeling that you stay for. In time, I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end.
There's one for the ages, mate.
How good is that? We knew we had the form to do it, and we had a great plan, and Annemiek just rode everyone off a wheel, and I could just sit behind and watch, and super teamwork from all the girls. Yeah, a great day.
Yeah, or not lucky. This is not luck when you win with almost 2 minutes, then it's pure class. That was the plan actually, to really make it hard and do a big go and bottom up ladder do, and yeah.
That was unreal. That was like spot on teamwork. And also, I won the clothing choice today. I lost. It lost clothing choice. I am an igloo. I rode past Lucy, I didn't say anything to her. She goes, I'm freezing! Giordana ninja jacket, otherwise known as the Versa, but I call it a ninja jacket because so that when you're a little bit hot, you just unzip it a little bit. And then when you're a little bit cold, you just zip it back up again.
Hey.
Yeah, I said yesterday what I want to do. Commit, go and don't look back. Yeah, super. To finish it off like this, spring campaign. And also super proud of the team. Like everyone has a part in this one because we really made the race hard and that helped me.
And what's next for you?
Yorkshire. But first I have a beer tonight, and maybe another beer, and 3 days of celebration at home a little bit and relax a bit and look back on a good spring campaign with the team. The real next thing is Giro Rosa.
Can't stop the spirits when I need you. This life is more than just a read through.
Well, at the moment I got about 6 layers on, and then yeah, as we go through the race, maybe every hour actually, you could take a jacket off, and then by the end I'll just have a skin suit on, and then like, as soon as I get a skin suit out, it's game on. I don't even need this jacket or this umbrella. It's good. Sun cream on.
Our new secret weapon.
I ride brakes the other reverse way. Tire pressure doesn't faze me. Did I not ask for climbing wheels at breakfast?
Actually, it's a secret, so we cannot say it, but okay, yeah. Only to you then.
It's always good to remind yourself when you're barking orders at someone, remember how much it is to suffer, what it's like to suffer. So there's no better way to do that than do the last 3 hours of the Age Bastion Age with the boys.
At this stage, he's probably going to take one of our spots. Got so many injured riders.
Matteo Blanco. People will be surprised when they see him at the start on Sunday. I think we made a mistake. Descending, catastrophe, and you know the shortcuts also. I think I just told him the secret weapon. We're gonna send you home, mate. Descending, you catastrophe. I know you get looked at the clock too. The fun is gone, eh? You saw it? The fun is gone.
It's like the dream when you're a kid. You think when you get sticky numbers that you've made it as a pro, and then the more you get sticky numbers, you realise how much pain in the ass it is.
Actually, if you see how he does it, yeah. Some riders that do it, it's perfect, but you have to be a bit handy also.
Nothing wrong with it. Well, I'm trying to get everything in there. Taking into account the forecast, I want to have my bases covered.
Is that your 9th layer?
Yeah, I'm about to jump off the spread and go catch some fish.
This is what we're made for, bud. True South African weather.
Hey, what's up, Mihai?
It's going to be a tough day for everyone. And luckily we've got a good kit, so we can't get cold. And hopefully we've just taken enough kit, or maybe we've taken too much, we'll see.
But look, it's the hardest one-day race on the calendar, and in these sort of conditions, it's warm, fuel up, and then the final kicks off later in the day. Alba's chances have certainly gone up. He's a master of the inclement weather, and there's one bloke who's not too disappointed about today's weather. It's Alba.
No, I just handled it well. I hate it.
Welcome to the 105th edition of Liège-Bastogne-Liège. The front group splitting under the pressure. Kangert and Fraili joined by 8 other riders.
I'll do the bike part, Mihai. I'm good.
We've got the semi-neoprene ones or the cloth ones, mate. Whichever ones you want, we're ready to go behind Sky on the left. You want a carbo as well? And Sharby, he needs help putting the gloves on.
You go to the front now, huh?
Yep. 40 seconds, Alba. 4-0.
Ladies.
How'd you guys go?
We won, man.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Who's we?
Thank you, Michelle.
Yeah.
You want a tea?
I'm fine, thanks.
All right, buddy.
You always empty a bus that quick.
I would thought I was good too. I said g'day. I was like, hey girls. Bit of a scare. It was split at one point, and we basically had the whole team not in the front. Damon was there, yeah. But then we managed to get it back, and that's all good now. And now we're on the bus to get warm and dry. These Muppets finish it off.
Good work, buddy.
Kangert was the last man to resist, and he was joined by 3 more riders. Tim Vellens, Patrick Conrad and Daryl Impey. Heading on to the final climb, La Roche-au-Faucon.
Adam, now's the time, eh? Al Philippe is going backwards. Come on, Adam.
At the moment. Yeah.
But the chasing pack would soon come into view. And despite a real heart-in-mouth moment here on the descent, the Dane was soon flying towards the biggest victory of his career.
Look for Shackman for the sprint. Look for Shackman. He'll hit out early. One, I said. That one. He's going to finish 4th. Huh? 4th?
Yeah.
Good job, mate.
Yeah, I tried to roll the dice at the end. It wasn't really the plan, but just followed, and we had a small gap, so I thought try and start the Facons with a bit of a gap and try to hang on from there, but the climbers are pretty strong at that point of the race, so great ride from Adam, and also good ride from the boys today. We missed a little split, and they sacrificed pretty early on to close it, so it was a good team effort.
I was 8th a couple of years ago, and now I'm 4th, so getting better. But I don't know if I want to come back next year. Unless the weather's good, then I'll come back.
Nearly a very good ride from Adam. Just missed the podium there in 4th place, but super effort regardless, and a really nice way for him to finish off his spring. Incredible consistency from February through to now, and yeah, we had some bad luck this week especially, but to finish it off with the 4th place in the Classics is a nice result for him and the team.
Why didn't you deploy the secret weapon?
I didn't want to deploy with the cold weather. It's, you know, he's coming from a really far country and he's not used to.
The secret weapon was very comfortable in the car at 21 degrees today. We were, for 3 to 4 hours today, we're looking at the temperature was 5 to 6 degrees, so it would have felt very, about 2 to 3 degrees on the bike, and I'm happy I'm retired, that's for sure. Make movies like they used to.
Such a beautiful smile. Amazing. My heart melts every time.
That's one. So, low cadence, low cadence.
Full on the Aussie jersey. 3 chances to do that here. It's always a bit of a waiting around game now. I think everyone's ready to go and weather's out. It's nice to be back in Italy and...
Oh, it's hard. First day and we're ready. We will to die. This is
Nice, Esteban.
It's beautiful.
All right, welcome to the 2019 Giro. We're downtown Bologna here. We've got a big month ahead, starting off with a very short, sharp prologue this afternoon, 8 kilometres, 6k flat with a 2k climb, steep one.
1 gear,
Things kick off and
1
start.
minute.
After that.
First Grandy. I think this is like the complete opposite of what represents when you think of a Grandy. It's a 7k full gas effort. I've still got another 20 stages after this, so I've got to look after myself.
Just go flat out, that's about it. There's not much you can do when it's so short. I mean, I'm liking the climb though. Of course it's better than pan flat TT for me, so we'll see how that goes.
Alright, Laura.
Not there, that's not the place to ride. That's definitely not the place to ride. He is, get a pull up next to him. Just gradually full apex, it's because it's really smooth to the left. Tough enough, isn't it, that climb on a TT?
Yeah.
Good.
Nobody's going to be going prepared for this place.
No. You go deep here, you come unstuck big time. Most of your manhole covers as you're drifting across to the left.
Roglic has Meriden this time superbly. Yates needs to find a little bit more time.
So see that fast strip there, straight ahead, that's your line through there. All the way, come on. Second fastest, mate. Very good. 13th, very good. Second fastest.
Maybe up.
Fatto bene! Fatto bene!
I've forgotten how painful the TT can be, despite being only 8k.
It all went well.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really expect too much of myself. I haven't been on the rig at all until yesterday since Pyrenees with the old shoulder and that, so I'm sure I'm not time cut, so that's a good start.
As painful as you thought?
Probably a bit more.
Was it?
No, it was okay. At least we started now. I've been waiting to start for a long time now. I'm looking forward to this. And away we go.
Haribo colour.
Definitely not blue. The bit springy. The rest are good though.
it's one of the easier famous last words, easier starts to the Giro than I've seen. Long stages are the message for the first 12 days, and then a relentless second half of the race where we've got 4 or 5 stages with more metres of climbing than the hardest stage of the Tour de France, and it's very, very tail end heavy. Big month for the boys, they're ready to go, and we come here with big ambitions with Simon Yates, so let's get this circus on the road.
Maybe I should be asking you, how many followers have I gotten today? Yeah, sunglasses, nice, eh?
Oh, beautiful.
It's made only for me, eh?
And you got him as a roomie. What's that? Yeah, he's here to look after me, keep me out of the wind, so I should be safe with him in front of me.
I used to get one of these when I went to primary school because I couldn't spell my own name. Sometimes I still struggle actually, so maybe just hang on to this one.
Do less.
Do less.
Do less, Chris.
Try less. Come on, mate. You can do it. With days like today, you miss it the most, is it?
I tell you, when you got this morning, you see the rain, you say, well, oh, I'm like glad I'm in the car, you know. Also, the first day of a big tour is always very dangerous because everyone's very nervous because they don't want to miss the good break. So this is a day you kind of don't want for the first day of a big tour.
It's a cold when you're dreaming. It's a cold when you're under and wanna roll back, roll back.
Oh man, getting a little old for riding in the rain, but I'll take it. We got the good Giordano gear. Keep us comfy.
Well, as you can see, there's a Danish flag in my number here today. But I had the honour of meeting the one and only Stephen Roach today. It's the Irish paddy within me that'll be flowing as thick as Guinness to keep me warm.
On paper, if you look at 3 weeks, it's a fairly straightforward stage, but we have to take every day as it comes. Then couple of tricky descents in the final.
State of trouble. It's wet, it's cold, tricky final, so no news is good news.
Stay upright. You know, the race will unfold as you go, but you don't win the race on only one day, but you can lose it on one day.
Keeping Whitey on track in the car.
I did for a while there. I don't know what he was doing because I had a little nap. Yeah, a little bit of jet lag.
Oh, look at old Nana. Now it's Sparty traffic go. Right, everywhere. Similar Chris, the boys are a little bit behind you, mate. Oh, Chris is a machine, eh? He's a human kite. Just advertising it. Yeah, he just sits there in the wind. The workload he gets through. So guys, the wind has dropped down a little bit, but we're still paying attention all the way to the line. When we spoke this morning, that run into 3 kilometres, it's pretty straightforward. From 8k to go to 3k to go, and then it narrows as we saw this morning, that picture. So it's pretty straightforward from 8 to 3. This is taken into the fence, didn't know he's on his side. And oh mate, is he held it up his rail?
We're racing. it was a long, hard day. A little wet. Super fast with the tail end. Yeah, feeling it.
It's more than 200 kilometers and less than 5 hours. So we're going super fast. Bit nervous for sure, and everything is chaos like at the beginning of the Grandies.
I think I've made it this far, so I'm doing so well. I mean, I said back at TDU stage 2 was success, so I reckon here it's the same, relevant. Only thing that gets me through today is these little buggers.
Simon likes the green. What you want?
I actually don't know. I'll get back to you tomorrow. I haven't actually looked at it. I just put them in so quick, I don't actually see the colours.
It did go well. An uneventful day is a good day. A long day in the office with, the first couple of hours was pretty cold. Got down to about 7 degrees in rain. Cleared up, and the last 2 descents were mainly in the dry, so we got through unscathed, and that's a great outcome for this day.
No, there was no sleeping, mate. I was on edge all day.
Oh, this style? Yeah, it's a little USA, Michigan, North Carolina, a little OG style for you guys.
Trying to order some flowers from my mom. But it's Sunday, so I don't even know if they'll deliver them. I'll send my mom a bouquet through the camera. Happy Mom's Day, Mom. Duden beste.
No, I don't want to be out there.
Yeah, everyone's a bit worried you stolen this spot. What spot? On the bus? Yeah. Ah, well. When you've done as many Grand Tours as me, you get that spot.
You know you're talking to the winner of Cobby Bartley here.
You know that race Cobby Bartley?
Actually, I don't.
Kel's never won, has he?
No, yeah.
I ran 15 years pro, 20 Grand Tours.
Definitely recalculation.
Never outside the top 15 in all 20.
Yeah.
Math shows 193. Yes, 190.
Scooter.
That's pretty nuts.
Run around after riders anymore.
Definitely recalculate for next week.
I'm not here for working. Don't disturb me, eh?
He's stolen your seat.
Yeah. These young riders, they don't have too much respect for me.
No comment.
Have a look at that. It is, what you'd say, blowing a hoolie.
Tail crosswind all day, very fast one, so it'll be over before we know it. So just staying out of trouble is the key, and we've got a really good team to help Simon today.
It is very windy. Blowing a game. Smell the fear. Or no, smell the confidence.
Which you prefer, Brent, wind or rain?
Rain.
Wind.
A lot of wind, hopefully no rain.
What's the question?
Snow.
Rain. Maybe a dry rain or a calm wind.
It's windy outside, but aero socks, aero skin suit, aero
Oh.
then we're going to feel the wind. Stay in the front all day. All day.
Try and give Yatesy a bit of shelter from the storm, and just navigate quite a tricky, long day. 220 k's. Cross tailwind always means fast. Always means quite stressful.
Lorenzo's here on holiday, so he thought pop in and say good day.
Holidays, and also I got Shane on the phone yesterday. He said you have to come over, make a control a bit, that everything is under control. So
Belgian weather conditions today, so we've flown Lorenzo straight in. What do riders eat when it's windy?
They tend to eat a lot of wind-based food, so we got a lot things that have a lot of airflow that can get, so the air can get through it quite easily. We want to minimise drag on the food. That's pretty key for today.
These new socks, they are aerial, brother. So we don't need to pedal.